Good morning, friends. Today we are going to learn how to write a Python program to find the sum of digits of a number. So, if you entered input as 456, your output should display 15. That is the sum of individual digits. That is 4 plus 5 plus 6. 9 plus 6, 15. So, for that, let's start our program. Let's take a variable as n. Okay, so you ask your user to enter a number. So for that, int input, give some message to him, enter a number. Now I want the sum of digits of a number. Sum. So you need a variable to hold that answer, right? When you find that value of sum, you should hold that value in a variable. For that, you have to declare a variable. Let us say my variable name is sum and I am initializing with 0. Now you have to check whether your number is greater than 0 or not. For that, while n greater than 0. Now, okay, now find the last digit of that number. For that, d is equal to n modulo 10. Now, the last digit of that number will be saved in d. Now you add this sum to this last digit. That means sum plus d, and you save it in sum again. Sum again, and after this, find the quotient of that number and save it in n again. N equal to n modulo 10. So this loop will run until your value is greater than 0. If your value is equal to 0, this loop stops. Now, assuming our loop stopped, now you have to come out of the loop. You have to come out of the loop and print the sum. That is your result. Now let's run this. 345, let us say 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 5 12, right? 123, 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6. Now 100, what is the value? 1. 007, it should display 7, right? It is adding the sum of the digits. Okay, now we shall debug this program. Enter a number, let us say 123. Now initially the value of n is 123. Now it will check whether 123 is greater than 0 or not. Since it is true, it will move to the next line. Now it will find the last digit. What is the last digit in 123? 3. So 3 will be stored in D. Now it will calculate the sum plus D and it will save it in sum. Now the value of sum will be, sum is 0 and D is 3. 0 plus 3 is 3. Now the value of sum will be 3 next time. Initially the value is 0 and after computation, the value of sum will be 3. Now, sum is 3. Now, it will calculate the quotient, that is n divided by 10. Now, what is n here? 123. 123 divided by 10 is 12. Now, the value of n will be 12 for the next iteration. See, the value is 123. After this line, the value will be n. N is equal to 12. Now again, n is greater than 0. That means your loop continues. So n is greater than 0. It is true. Now it will move to the next line. Now what is the last digit in 12? 2. 2 will be saved in D. Again, sum is equal to sum plus D. What is sum here? 3. D is 2. That means sum will be having the value as 5. Now 5 will be stored in sum. Right? And what is the quotient here? Quotient is 1. For the next time, the value of n will be 1. Now again, 1 is greater than 0. So the loop will continue because n is greater than 0. That's why again, what is the value of D here? Since we are having n as 1 and it is a single digit number, so the single digit number will be treated as your last digit. So the last digit will be 1 itself. So the value of D is 1 itself. Now what is sum plus D? Already the sum is 5. And what is D? 1. Sum will be 5 plus 1, 6. Sum is 6. Now what is the quotient? Nothing. That is 0. And after this line, the value of n will be 0. 0. And it will check the condition again. Now n is greater than 0 or not. Okay. N is greater than 0 or not. So it is a false. So when it is false, it will skip these lines and it will directly come to the next line. That is last line. So it will come to the last line, right? It will skip the loop and last line will be executed. Now, what is the last line? Print sum. So it will print the sum as, what is the sum here? 6. What is the value of sum here? 6. Now 6 will be printed in the console. And when we ask to go for the next line, since there is no next line, it will stop the execution. That's all. So this is your program to find the last digit of your number. So sorry, the sum of digits of your number. Okay.